This is my model XD-S 45. I bought some aftermarket sights, and then after buying the sights for it, I read how painful it is to get the factory sights off the upper assembly of the gun. They're pressed in, they make some special tools, a lot of people are complaining about it. And so after reading the message boards and understanding what it would take, I did apply some penetrating oil the night before I started this process. And the other thing too is I went out and modified a punch. Let's see if I can get this on there. Probably won't show up very well. But basically I beveled the end of the punch, so I gave it a flat surface. So when that punch is on here, I was not gonna scratch the barrel, and also gave a wider surface for it to distribute the load across there. And I used that punch for the front sight. And I just took a bench grinder and beveled that out, and it's flat. And if you use like a round punch, you got a very sharp bottom, and you're gonna end up cutting a groove in there. And you can see right there, it's pretty clean, really no scratches, come out nicely. Now, here's the thing, when taking out the sight, I did use a pretty decent sized hammer, tapped it firmly with the punch, and it only took about 2 or 3 taps, or actually 3 to 4 taps to get this out, but they were firm. I'm not saying go in there and try and drive a hole through it. Just hit it firmly. It came out, both the front and the rear sights came out with about 3 to 4 taps with that. Lighter the hammer, there again, it's all basic physics, right? If it's pushed in with several hundred pounds of force, you're gonna need a firm surface that can absorb that type of force, and you're gonna need a sufficient hammer, and also you may have to tool a punch so that you can distribute that load across it. So that's how I did that's how I took off the sights in a nutshell. It was not that bad for me, but there again, every gun's different, so you may have a different experience.